Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for August 2018, and this is for you coming from Virgo. So I'm just shuffling my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I pull will have to do with your first 15 days of August for you coming from Virgo. And so the first 15 days for you are not going to be good at all. Let's start with talking about your job. It says your job is insecure and difficulties are because somebody is letting you down or creating problems for you. And also don't be an egoistic person who wants the attention, because that's going to give you another area of problems in your job. So insecurity comes from your bosses as well. So your job is going to have a lot of issues going against you, which you can even lose the job or get into a situation where your job area becomes hell. Be careful. And if you're looking for a new job, trying to apply in this first 15 days, not much good news is going to come back. So work harder during this first 15 days of August to keep your job and to keep things under your control. If you have a business going, the news is very bad. It says you can be cheated, you can be let down, disappointments are there, and you may be panicking because you will have to turn towards raising more money. So the last thing you want to do in the first 15 days is to go hunting for new businesses. Just consolidate and just keep your business going. Money is not coming in. The bank manager is not going to be friendly. So your first 15 days are really not good in the business areas. And therefore finances are going to be very tight, and you don't want to chase for new businesses that can somehow cost money as well. I'm going to pull another card, and this card will have to do with your area of romance, marriage and family for the first 15 days of August. And regarding a new romance, it's not so bad. It says there will be some touchiness, more about egoistic play when you find your new romance. The new romance partner is egoistic, you probably are egoistic, and so a clash of ideas and differences, that's all. The ongoing romance, I would say go for it, but watch out about the background of this ongoing romance person you find. Look into the background a bit. That's why I worry the most, that there's some hidden problems this person is having. You got to identify them fast. If you have an ongoing romance, this card is quite okay. Okay in the sense that things can be worked out. Things don't break down. So the ongoing romance can carry on. There will be differences of opinions against the ego play, against emotional stuff, against some provocation. So make sure all that doesn't come from you. If it comes from your ongoing romance partner, well, bear with it if you want that romance. Otherwise, it can weaken very fast in this first 15 days. And so, first 15 days, if you're married, and if you're married, this can be a very serious card, because any long-term possibilities can go very wrong. So marriage comes under long-term. So your first 15 days can add a lot of issues and clashes and differences and fights and arguments. And so it's all about ego. So you are listening to me. So if you value your marriage, try to back off, try to calm down, try to take all this with a pinch of salt. Tell yourself you don't want to retaliate in the first 15 days. It will only make matters worse if you are married. So problems in a marriage can be very severe. And of course the family will be affected, the children, and of course the parents or the siblings will also be all that. So there seems to be a marriage issue that can get out of hand. So if you value your marriage, try definitely not to be in any way argumentative or egoistic. You coming from Virgo. The next card that I pull will be to talk about your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S. I'll talk to you about your last 15 days in a short while. Now your lucky dates for you coming from Virgo for the month of August are going to be the 8th, the 17th or the 26th. And the 8th, 17th or 26th is going to make you very lucky, whether in business, whether in job, whether in romance, whether in marriage. And you're going to be one very lucky person. So use the 8th, 17th and 26th to get anything done and brought it under your control. And it will make you extremely lucky as well. If you are not of these dates, the other dates, try to be a bit careful. Now the next card that I pull will be to do with your lucky ages. There will be some special people who are of these ages from Virgo who will be doing very well. And if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, you're going to be very lucky. This card shows many of planetary signs that show that people of these ages, the ages of Saturn, are going to be very, very lucky. So do whatever you want, whether in job, in business, in new romance, ongoing romance or marriage, and you'll be able to get a benefit and you'll be very lucky. If you are not of these ages, don't panic. You'll need to see me for a 90-minute Skype session that will cost you USD 50, and I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, but we'll talk about that a bit later. The next card that I pull will be to do with your health areas for you coming from Virgo and for the month of August. And the areas here are, firstly, your intestines are looking for help. Secondly, your upper limbs, your shoulders and your arms, be very careful. Those areas are exposed to trouble. And also the throat and the neck area seems to be asking for help. So look into these areas. Now I'm going to shuffle all these cards once more and talk to you about your last 15 days. And we'll start with your job, business and financial area. Wow, what a beautiful card I pulled for you. Your last 15 days where job is concerned, more money can come your way, more responsibilities, more status. You are one very happy person and you are feeling the security of long-termness as well. So keep doing well, show your best. You are being looked at to be groomed for something very important in your ongoing job. And if you happen to be looking for a new job, you're also going to be very lucky in this last 15 days. So plenty of good news there for you. And if you're in business, boy, you can really hit the big jackpot. Either you're going to attract some very good business in the last 15 days, a new type, or you'll do very well with the ongoing business. You'll have the touch of good luck about you. And so if you want to expand, or if you're looking for new partnerships, if you're looking to see the bank manager, go right ahead, because plenty of good news is filtering in and making your last 15 days very good for you, job-wise and business-wise as well. And the growth will be lovely. And your finances are looking good, and you've got enough, and even if it's a rainy day, you've got enough. And you'll be able to keep your last 15 days venturing forward and expanding what you want as well. So much good news. Now we'll talk of your romance, marriage and family. Okay, we'll start with your new romance. Now the news is a bit complicated. You coming from Virgo. Yes, you can find a new romance easily in the last 15 days, but it says in the last 15 days you can make plenty of mistakes. So look behind the background of the person. There's something secretiveness or something not being told by you with this new romance person. And so don't give your heart away too quickly. Do some research and have the waiting period of maybe a week or 2 weeks before you actually get settled down. But you're going to meet somebody for sure to give you the chance of a new romance. Your ongoing romance for you now, that news is much better. So the people that you already are with are more safer. The person and the people you meet newly are a bit difficult. So your ongoing romance is going to do very well in the last 15 days. Financial good news, building together, a bonding, talking of a new little condo or a car. All that perfect news is making your romance, ongoing romance, very solid. So go right ahead and make that. If you are married, the news is very good. It says the bonding is wonderful And financial issues, the news is good. And past things you have done together are giving you rewards. And addition to the family is very possible because there's a planet of unexpected good news as well. Kabbalistic cards have got planetary signs and zodiac signs. That's why I like to use them. And overall, this card says that in your area of marriage and romance, there is just expanding things of new things making all of you very happy. So it's a wonderful card for marriage and for romance for you in the last 15 days. And plenty of good news comes your way. General family areas are happy, your siblings, your parents, your children, all of that good news comes your way. So this last 15 days bring plenty of good luck for you. Well, as I said, I'm already giving a 90-minute session on Skype or Facebook or WhatsApp. And during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll even face video while we Skype. I'll give you a lot of news about your lucky colors and lucky directions, your lucky days. And I'll give you a lot of also information about your lucky lottery numbers. And so with all that information, you'll get your next 7 or 8 years perfectly right and bring it under your control and get the best out of it. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I'll come back to you. And then let's get this 90-minute session on, all just for USD 50 only. Until then, thank you and good luck.